Okay, so welcome. Just confirm there that you're fine with us recording. Welcome to everyone. My name's Caroline Giraldo. It's a pleasure to be with you here today. Bienvenidos a todos. Mi nombre es Carolina Giraldo. Es un placer estar con ustedes hoy. Voy a hacer esta introducción breve en ambos idiomas y luego explicarles un poquito cómo pueden acceder al canal de traducción. I'm just going to give a quick introduction in Spanish so people can I'll just share one thing on the screen for a moment, Spring, and then you can go back to your presentation.
Yep.
Okay. Entonces, brevemente para escuchar nuestra traducción, puedes hoy voy a hacer esta introducción. Ok, puedes meterte acá, voy a habilitar la traducción en un momento y seleccionas el globito, ¿sí? Ahí en interpretación, luego el canal de español y ahí vas a poder escuchar la traducción que va a iniciar en unos momentos, o si prefieres escuchar el inglés directamente, también lo puedes hacer. Alrighty, if you are with us and you just need to hear the English version, then stay where you are, don't move. Okay, so a brief introduction to Spring. Spring is a friend of Jody. Jody is a very close friend of ours. She's the one that spoke to me about the oils. Oh. So Spring, it's such a privilege to have you here. Spring has been in the spa industry for over 13 years. She owned her own spa business as well, and she will be speaking to us about essential oils and the skincare. Spring es una amiga de Jody. Jody fue la que me habló a mí de los aceites y ella ha estado en la industria de los spas por 13 años y tuvo su propia empresa. Así que nos va a hablar hoy del cuidado de la piel y de los aceites esenciales. Alrighty, so that will be my start, and I will just get ready here to interpret. And Spring, the floor is yours.
Aha. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, everyone. What a fun Saturday. I am so excited to impart some skincare knowledge. I feel that this is something that's kind of gets left to the wayside with all the doTERRA stuff. So, and this being that this was my specialty, this is my area of expertise for over 13 years, I love reading and understanding how essential oils work with the skin. So I'm just going to jump in and share my screen. All righty. I'm Spring Davison. I have two girls at home. One is a dancer, one is an ice skater, and yes, they practice all over the house. I am a homeschooling mommy. Daddy works at 2 colleges as a professor of business, so that I can stay at home. I love it. I have been using doTERRA for 7 years. Prior to being a mom, I was a nail technician and skincare specialist. I still help my clients. I am still friends with a lot of my clients. And guess what? We still work on their skin issues, but now we do it with doTERRA and we have some amazing results. So let's jump in. How to have beautiful skin. Sometimes we read this stuff and we say, yeah, okay, you see things in magazines, but really and truly, these are the foundations of having beautiful skin. Your skin is the largest organ on your body, and it is a filtration organ, meaning what goes on it goes into your body, and what goes in your body comes out of your skin. So choose your foods wisely. A whole food diet. Hey guys, and I'll tell you, my diet is not perfect as much as I would like it to be, but these we do try to eat. Choose your foods wisely. Whole food, and it doesn't mean you have to have boring food. It can be fun. Drink lots of water. Our bodies are 70% water. We need to hydrate often. Even when you don't feel thirsty, drink some water. Adding lemon oil and other citrus oils to your water is a wonderful way to help hydrate your cells. Did you know that essential oils hydrate your cells faster than if you did not have oils in your water? So try eliminating, and now I say try because for some people this might seem an insurmountable task, but try eliminating wheat, dairy, and sugar for at least 30 days. Trust me, you will feel amazing and your skin is going to clear up. And I would say document your results so that you can see your beginning, your middle, and your end. LLV. This is a huge, huge little thing that helps with your skin. This has so many nutrients in it that our body needs and that our skin needs. And then taking care of your skin with a good product regimen. This is what we're going to be kind of focusing on a little bit today, is your daily regimen. And then last but not least is sleep. Getting a good night's rest can be difficult, especially in this world where we are being bombarded by so much stuff. But we have oils to help with sleep, and there are routines that you can do to help you sleep. So getting a good night's sleep, that is when your skin rejuvenates itself. So we need good sleep. So these are just a few things, but this is the foundation of where we're going to start. Now let's jump into a little bit. Okay, we're not going to discuss all these fancy words, but I'm showing you a cross section of skin. And the reason being is to help you understand where things work on your skin. You'll notice that very top layer where it says dead cells filled with keratin. The dead cells. So when you scratch your skin and you see dry flakiness come off, that's dead skin cells. They don't need to be there. When you look at that dry, flaky skin and you put moisturizer on top of it, all you're doing is adding mortar to bricks that are crumbly. And what's going to happen over time? They're still going to crumble off. So we have to get rid of that dead skin and then we can moisturize. But moving on, products build up in that outer layer of dead skin. Oils, however, because you know how fast they work, and within 20 seconds, they're in your bloodstream. Whew, they're going to go past all this stuff. Down in the basal layer, where you see stratum basale, but that's just the base layer of your live cells. That's where oils work. That's where they interact with your cells. So I just wanted to show you that so that you have an idea of where cells interact with your skin. Now, what damages our skin cells? There's these things called free radicals. Free radicals is an unstable atom. Think of it as a ping pong ball gone rogue. These unstable atoms can cause damage to cells, causing diseases and aging. What protects our skin then? Antioxidants. Antioxidants are substances that counteract against the damage of free radicals. They help protect the cells. So in our world that we have, what is it that is an antioxidant? And what is a free radical? Where does it come from? Free radicals are, this is basically life. We look at all this and say, yeah, stress, that's a big one. Stress causes free radicals. Yes, the act of stress in our body does not do good things for our cells. Alcohols, dehydrating, junk food. Let's just not even go into junk food. Exercise, free radicals from exercise. I thought it was good for us. It is, but we're still bumping into the atmosphere, and the world out there is still pinging away at our skin. Smoking, very bad. Just stop all the way around. And then pollution, the city. Some of these things we can control, some we can't. The ones that we can control, you can do it well. And we're going to learn how to control these things with our oils. And just so you know, from going on out, if you have a question, either write it down on your paper or put it in the chat, and I will check the chat when we're all done. That way we can get through this and then have our Q&A at the end of it. So free radicals come from the world. How do we combat free radicals? With antioxidants. Now, antioxidants are found in food. This is why we eat healthy foundation of food. And there's just some ideas there. Vitamin C, Vitamin C for your skin helps with collagen production. Vitamin E, your skin uses vitamin E to heal with minimal scarring. Beta carotene, there's your eye health right there. So free radicals come from all that stuff. They damage healthy cells. Antioxidants are protective of your cells. And we're going into antioxidants and talking about them because many of our oils are antioxidants. Now, why do we use doTERRA? Because doTERRA has promised us that they are going to keep providing us with products and oils that are free from contamination and adulteration. And our products are top of the line. So just very quickly, if you were not a chemistry buff and chemistry makes you cringe, don't worry, there's just 2 pages. And I'm touching on this so that when you are reading books like the Aroma Tools book or any other kind of essential oil book, and it talks about the chemical constituents, you're going to see monoterpene and sesquiterpene. These are the 2 main categories that essential oils are put in. Monoterpene is very simple. It's just a small molecule that can pass through the cell wall. And a sesquiterpene is a larger molecule that works around the cell and in the blood. So those are the 2 pieces of information that I want you to take away from here. And feel free to screenshot any of these. This information also comes from doTERRA's oil chemistry course. So if you have not explored that yet, please go and do it. It's packed full of good information. A few more cliff notes. So oils are organized according to monoterpene and sesquiterpene, but they're also organized into these functional groups according to their chemical constituents. So just read down to the very bottom where it says linalool, limonene, and chamagiline. It's a really fun word. Those are the chemical constituents. Those constituents are what give the essential oils the ability to do what they do. So this is screenshot time, note-taking time. What I'm not going to do is to read everything on these pages. What I have done, there's 3 pages of oils here, and I've taken some of the top oils, but some oils that people aren't overly familiar with. And I have picked out the properties that talk about and deal with skin issues. Now, when you look at lavender, you know there are so many more properties that lavender has, right? But the properties that pertain to skin, it's an antihistamine, it's antifungal, anti-inflammatory, anti-infectious. So look at these properties and you think, okay, anti-inflammatory, that is a great oil to use when my skin has been in too much sun, right? So look at these. You have the properties. We have a little bit of things that it can help your body with. And then we have a DIY. So go ahead and screenshot. And you can have fun with all these DIYs. These are DIYs that I have made, that I use. So I won't ever teach you on anything unless I have done it and tried it myself. So cedarwood is an excellent skin oil. If you have skin that is overly producing with like an oily complexion, cedarwood is great. You can make a tonic with it by mixing it in witch hazel, like an organic witch hazel, and then using that to wipe and tone your skin with. But cedarwood is antifungal, anti-infectious, astringent, antiseptic. Excellent, excellent skincare oil. Tea tree. I think by now most of us know the benefits of tea tree. It's amazing for skin. One of my favorite ways to use tea tree oil is when I get a breakout, I just take a little touch of it from the bottle and zap the zit. Works great. Tea tree is also very, very good for wound care. And yes, you can put tea tree oil directly in an open wound to help combat bacterial set-in. Cyprus oil. Cyprus is known as the blood flow oil, hence you see vasoconstricting. moving all these pictures up here. Okay. So cypress oil, if you have feet and legs that need a little extra stimulation, cypress oil is really good to either put in a carrier oil or in your lotion and to rub on your feet and your legs to help with blood flow. It's also a really good oil that helps combat oily skin. Myrrh. I cannot say enough good things about myrrh. Now, if you know anything about the Bible, we know that, and I just totally lost my train of thought. Esther, Queen Esther. I was thinking Ruth, but it was not Ruth. Queen Esther, she spent an entire year being bathed and treated and using myrrh on her skin for an entire year before she was presented to King Xerxes. The reason why, myrrh is such an amazing, rejuvenating and youthful oil for your skin. So because of that and the properties of myrrh, myrrh is very protective of our skin. So a really good DIY, mix that stuff with frankincense and yarrow palm. That is going to be your youth in a bottle serum. Myrrh, frankincense, and yarrow palm. Now, you look at myrrh and you see, we know that myrrh is a very thick oil. You see that's a sesquiterpene. That's your clue right there that myrrh works outside the cell and in the blood. Okay. Frankincense. If I were stranded on an island and I had to pick one oil, this would be my oil, is frankincense. When in doubt, frank it out. I love frankincense for everything, but for skin especially because of the way that it works in our cells. Frankincense is, and you can see right there the key underneath the bottle, it's a monoterpene and sesquiterpene. It does both. It works inside the cell and outside the cell. Frankincense is what I like to call the mechanic of your cells. It approaches your cell to determine if it's healthy or if it needs work. If your cell needs work, frankincense then does a further examination and it comes up with, is it a cell that's worth fixing or is it a cell that needs to be exterminated? And this is why we like frankincense. If it's a cell that needs fixing, this is what it does. It helps restore our DNA. So when we are talking about frankincense for skincare, when we get older, our skin cells produce less and less collagen. Hence, why we end up with wrinkles, smile lines, crow's feet, whatever you want to call them. They are lifelines on your face. Frankincense will be your best friend ever. This is what we put in our moisturizer. You can put it in a roller, roll it right on your face, dot it on the edges of your eyes. But frankincense goes inside the cells, cleans it up, cleans the cell receptors, kicks it into gear, and your cells will start running and operating the way that they are supposed to, which means collagen production has once again picked up speed. Hence, why they call this the anti-aging oil, because it helps your cells to return back to the way, operating the way that they did when you were younger. Magnolia. This is an amazing skincare oil. If you have skin that has had a little too much sun over the years, go ahead, layer it on. Very good for that damaged skin. And then jasmine. Jasmine is good for all skin types, no matter what. And it's just a happy oil. So roll that one on too. These are really good. You can use these oils that are already in a roller. Think of them as the serum. And we're going to get to some skincare routine ideas and tips for you. So just remember that those can be the serum part of your routine. Rose oil, amazing, amazing oil for your skin. It helps prevent scars, acne, great for wrinkles. It's very calming for eczema skin. It's great to help with infections and wounds. Rose oil has its own moisturizing element in it, which makes it a really good oil for people who have overly dry skin. Now remember, when your skin is dry, that means you also have a lot of dead skin on the surface. So we need to slough off that dead skin so that the oils, your skin will have a more youthful complexion when the oils start working their magic. Copaiba, look at that word in there, antioxidants. Isn't that exciting? Copaiba can be used for so much. I love to pair it with frankincense and a lot of skincare stuff. But copaiba, remember that antioxidants, they are very, very protective of your skincare, of your skin cells. So don't be afraid to mix copaiba with all of your skin stuff, because it's just going to enhance the beauty of your natural skin. This gets me so excited. I don't know about y'all, but I love talking about skincare and oils. Yarrow Palm. Now, in the US, we have the Yarrow Palm special with the Gua Sha stone. If you have not gotten it yet, quick run, go get it before they run out. In Europe, I'm not sure what you have. If you have Yarrow Palm, go get it. It is one of the most amazing skin oils. I use it. Sometimes I use it at nighttime just for my moisturizer, just so you know. But also Yarrow Palm, look at that magic word, antioxidant, skin protective oil. And then our Yarrow Palm cellular beauty complex. Keep in mind that the things, like if you put oils on the outside of your skin, yes, your body is going to absorb them. Your skin's going to gobble up a lot of the benefits right offhand. When you take oils internally, the inside parts of your body are going to use up those oils before they get to your skin. So it's really good practice. Take oils internally, the ones that can be used internally, and use them topically. Get your body from both sides. Now, this is one of my most favorite oil blends. So if you had to pick and choose because of a limited budget, I would say Immortelle, hands down. Look at all the oils that are Immortelle. Remember these? These were all in the presentation. Frankincense, cell protector, sandalwood, lavender, soothing, myrrh, the beauty of it, helichrysum. Helichrysum is great for topical, the little veins that we get sometimes in our skin. And rose, stopping the breakdown of collagen. It's so amazing. I love this stuff. Now, remember, Immortelle is pure essential oils. That roller bottle is not diluted. So if you have hypersensitive skin and using straight up, or as we call neat, using oils neat from the bottle, if that irritates your skin, guess what? Crack open that bottle of oil and make yourself some diluted rollers. I personally get 4 roller bottles out of this one oil. It lasts me months and months and months. Probably one bottle lasts me an entire year. So I do a quarter of the bottle in a 10 ml roller bottle and top it with fractionated coconut oil. And that's my Immortelle roller. So many oils are good for the skin. Look at the properties. Look at whether it's a monoterpene or a sesquiterpene. And I would say if you have some of these oils and you've never used them for skincare, I would encourage you, grab your Aroma Tools book, go online to doterra.com and look up what about that oil is going to be good for skin. And try something new. Now, let's talk about carrier oils. We get a lot of questions about this. Which ones are the best for my skin? So the top one being jojoba oil. Jojoba oil comes from a plant. It's not a nut oil. It's a very popular oil because the molecular structure of jojoba oil is very similar to our skin's sebum, our skin's oil, like what our skin makes. So when you are dealing with dry skin or even oily skin, just because you have oily skin doesn't mean you don't moisturize it or don't treat it. We still have to get that oily skin back in balance. The jojoba oil is a very, very good oil, carrier oil to use for any and all of these recipes that I'm showing you. Fractionated coconut oil. There's that magic word again, antioxidants and vitamin E. So fractionated coconut oil is extremely good for your skin. It's not highly moisturizing, however, because it's not a fatty oil. So if you're using essential oils in fractionated coconut oil, you're going to need to use that and then put a moisturizer on. But fractionated coconut oil absorbs quickly into the skin because the molecular structure of it is small, like essential oils. Hence, that's why we use it as a carrier oil. Here's a couple of other ones. Sweet almond oil. Sweet almond oil it smells so good, and it has such a nice texture to it, but it does go bad kind of fast. The rest of like sweet almond oil and grapeseed oil, they don't have a long shelf life. So if you smell these oils and they have a bit of a rancid smell, it's gone bad, toss it and get it new. So my word of advice for using these is if you're going to use them as carrier oils, make sure you're using them up within about 6 to 8 weeks. Grapeseed oil is more moisturizing than fractionated coconut oil, very light, very sweet. And then olive oil. Now remember, olive oil is a very heavy, fatty oil. So if you are wanting to moisturize your skin and then hurry up and get dressed for the day, I probably would not recommend olive oil simply because it's going to stay on the surface of your skin for a long time. It's fatty, the molecules are big, and it can kind of be overpowering. But if olive oil is all you have, and having a carrier oil or not having what you think is the right one, please use olive oil to dilute and get the oils on your skin until you get the proper carrier oil that you need. So now let's take a little breather from all of that science. And I'm going to stop share for just a minute, and I'm going to open this up to questions. Are there any questions so far based on the science of things, how the oils are working in our skin? And you can just dump it in the chat and I can read it out loud. Nope. All right, so the next part of this, we're going to talk about skincare routines. I get a lot of questions from people who simply say, I've got my products, now what do I do with them? Great question. So let's go over that. Skincare routines. Moving all of our pictures around here. So the basic skincare routine. First, we cleanse the face. We wipe the makeup off and we get the dirt off. Then we treat the skin. That's when you use your serums and all your treatments. And then we tone. Now, toners and astringents are a little different. Astringents are meant to help take off more dirt. So if you use a lot of heavy makeup, you're going to want to cleanse and then tone or use your astringent to help get out more dirt. But some toners are meant to be sprayed on and left on because they're a pH balancer of the skin. And when they are a toner in that respect, that's when we use them after the treatment. And then we moisturize. The purpose of the toner and then the moisturizer is a toner pH balances the skin all the way around evenly, so that when you apply your moisturizer, it's accepted evenly all over. So that's kind of like where that little routine came from, that list. So this is just general. How do we incorporate oils into these parts? So when we cleanse, we're going to talk about doTERRA's systems here. So we'll talk about this and incorporating oils into them. The Verage system, this is my favorite one, honestly. It's very light. It's all plant-based. Every single ingredient. And trust me, I'm kind of I like to research ingredients. I have done that like forever, probably because my mom did that. So when I got these products, I looked up every single ingredient, and lo and behold, It's completely plant-based. So in the cleanser, we have wild orange, basil, and tea tree, cleansing and purifying. And then you can see in the toner, I've highlighted a few of the oils that are in these products. So you can see in the serum, this hydrating serum, it's similar oils to what's in Immortelle. But the serum has olive oil, jojoba, and macadamia nut oils to help moisturize. So the serum is not a heavy, heavy duty, but it is a hydrating serum. And it's a really, really nice serum. And then the moisturizer. So how would you use this? First, we would use the cleanser, and then we would tone, and then we'd moisturize. Now, in the morning, if you live in a tropical area, say I live in Florida, so in the morning, I don't want to use a hydrating serum because I'm going to go out and it's humid, and I don't want extra moisture on my face because I'm going to get enough of it being outside. So you can opt to leave off the hydrating serums in the morning, and then at bedtime, incorporate them back in, because when you sleep, that's when your skin is rejuvenated. And that's when the oils can do their powerhouse work. So, but if you do have dry skin, by all means, use your hydrating serum. So cleanse it, tone it, put your serum on, put your moisturizer on. Or if you're going to use your toner as a toner and not an astringent, just flip the two. There's really no wrong way to use your skin products. Just use them. Just use them. And you're going to find your own routine with them and how your skin's going to respond to these. The Essential Skincare line. I use a couple of these because I like the Verage a lot. But I have used a lot of these products. So some of the ingredients that are in these, like why is that anti-aging? Why is that tightening? How does that brightening? The brightening gel, well, the brightening gel has daisy extract and it naturally lightens. Now we have this fancy word here called hyperpigmentation. And that word simply means skin that has a dark spot. It's not a freckle, it's like a dark patch. So if you're a mom and you went through a couple of pregnancies, or even just one, you might have gotten some of those pregnancy spots, or what they call a pregnancy mask, either on your face or on your stomach. That's what we call hyperpigmentation. So daisy extract, this is why it's in the brightening gel, because it naturally lightens the hyperpigmentation. Now, if you guys remember way back in the beginning, when I showed you that cross section of the skin, there was a cell down at the bottom, and that cell is called a melanocyte. A melanocyte is the cell that triggers hyperpigmentation. So when you are dealing with the darkening of skin in this manner, just know that it's going to take some time to lighten up, because it goes all the way down to the base layer of your cells. So lightening up a skin age spot or a surgery spot or a reaction to antibiotics will take some time, so be patient. This skincare line is really nice because you can pretty much formulate your own little system here. Which ones of these do you want? Which ones do you need? Cleanser, pore reducing cleanser. It's not going to make your pores go away. It's just going to simply make the pores, the little muscles underneath your pores kind of constrict a little. So therefore it kind of helps reduce the oil production, but it's something that has to be used every single day. That's kind of like, that's what that toner does. And then we have the eye cream. That anti-aging eye cream is really, really nice. I really like that. It's got the little metal ball that you can roll, and it helps to soothe and calm the skin under your eyes. Hydrating cream is really heavy and thick, and it's so incredibly soothing. I love hydrating cream in Florida in the winter. It does get dry here, believe it or not. And I like using the hydrating cream in the wintertime because it really does help moisturize. And then we have the HD Clear. So HD, this is for acne skin. So if you just have a little bit of acne once in a while, I wouldn't recommend using this every single day. This is definitely recommended though for those that have active acne, cystic acne, acne that's just really all over the place that needs a good kick in the pants to help it go away. Now remember, we talked about the foundation of good skin. We need to eat well, we need to drink water, we need to get a good skincare routine going on, sleep good. Okay, remember all those? Try going without sugar and dairy and wheat for a month. You're gonna, if you try all those 6 steps that we did in the beginning, you're gonna see acne start clearing up. But be realistic, we have teenagers. And sometimes they don't want to do that. So we just want a quick fix. This is a really good skincare line to help with those acne problems. Now, HD Clear here, this is a oil bottle blend that is pure essential oils. Again, there's no dilution in it. So HD Clear is like a spot treatment. If you roll it all over the skin and there ends up being more breakout, that's just your body's way of saying, whoa, too much heavy duty oiliness. We need to back off and dilute it. Okay. So now, keys to starting a new skincare routine. If you're kind of going through your products and your oils and you're thinking, okay, how can I get these into my skincare routine? Let's talk about a few tips here. Incorporate one product at a time. If you are switching from a product line outside of doTERRA and you're wanting to incorporate doTERRA into your product, your skincare routine, do it one product at a time. Your skin might break out. It might have a fit. It might rash up and say, whoa. So don't freak out when that happens. Give your skin some time to get used to these products, especially with the essential oils in them, because your skin's going to say, whoa, what did you put on me? I like that, but I need to get rid of some toxins in my skin. So you're going to break out. We're going to have rashes. We just slow down, skip a day or two, and then continue on. Not all products work for everyone. There's not one product that every single person on this planet can use because we are all so wonderfully different. And this is why we have all these different oils and these different products. You have to find what works best for your skin. And don't be afraid to try. And don't be afraid to ask if someone has a sample, can I try this? So here's where we have some recipes. So if you have any questions, go ahead and start posting them in the chat. There's that fancy word again that just simply means dark spots, dark cells that are showing on your skin. This is a recipe that works. Now remember, these kinds of things take time. When you have had dark spots on your skin for 5 years, this kind of stuff is not going to go away within a week. Oils, the way oils work are wonderful and they work fast, but also know that our bodies hold on to damage. They like to hold on to this stuff. So give your body some grace and some time to allow these oils to work and give yourself some time to let them heal. Okay. So the hyperpigmentation, black spruce and frankincense, amazing little combo. Tree oils here, very calming, very good for your skin, but they love to target those melanocyte cells. So one mixture you can do is black spruce and frankincense in a 5 ml roller. Top it with fractionated coconut oil, and you can use both, jojoba oil. Or roller bottle number 2, you can mix lemon with frankincense. Now, please keep in mind, any citrus oil you use topically, do not put it on and go in the sun. You will get burnt. The sun interacts with citrus oils in a way that causes a chemical reaction in your skin. That's just what it does. So no citrus, no sun. So how do you use this in your routine? Cleanse your skin, then treat your skin. That's when you would put these on, right after it's all nice and clean. We're going to treat anything that needs to be treated. Then we do the tone to pH balance. Then we apply moisturizer. And be patient. These things take time. Anti-aging recommendations. All of our aging processes are different. Frankincense, like I said, if I were stuck on an island, this is the one oil that I would take with me. You can do this, cleanse your face, apply your frankincense, and then apply your toner and moisturizer. The Yarrow Palm Duo, love it, love it, love it. And I like that it's very moisturizing, such a thick oil. Now, guys, remember, Yarrow Palm, pomegranate oil. Pomegranate oil is the highest antioxidant carrier oil ever. There's that magic word again, antioxidant. So Yarrow Palm all over the face, and we just put it on the finger and we just roll it, rub it all over. Rose oil, wonderful, wonderful anti-aging because it has its own moisturizing elements in the chemical constituents. So cleanse your face. I will do frankincense, and then I will roll on the rose, and then I will do the Yarrow Palm. And then Immortelle. Immortelle is a no-brainer. If you are not a DIY, do-it-yourself person, grab the Immortelle, dilute it down, and just use it. And then the new Gua Sha Routine, which is not new, but is new for doTERRA because we have this new stone. But the Gua Sha Routine is like a facelift. Using it with the Yarrow Palm it's so uplifting. Pun intended. All right, other parts of us. This is not so much our skin, but this is a part of our face. And as women, we love to be presented beautifully. So if we are wanting to encourage our lashes to grow a little bit and to be a little bit thicker, the key here is using these three oils together. They are a hair growth encourager. Lavender, cedarwood, and rosemary. Put 1 drop each in your mascara. Take that little wand and swish it around so you mix it all in. And then apply your mascara every day, all the time. Or you can put those 3 oils in a tube with castor oil and jojoba oil and use it, rub it on your lid. Don't let it get in your eye, but rub it on your lid and then go to bed. Dry and cracked heels. This is one that plagues a lot of people. So I'm going to let you guys read that for a minute. But remember, dry skin is skin that needs to be off. It's dead skin. If you keep moisturizing dead skin, all you're doing is encouraging that dead skin to stay on your body. So we need to slough it off. So get a pumice, get a foot file, whatever you have that's a little on the abrasive side. You can use like a fingernail file that has the 2 sides, the fine grit and the rough grit. Use that fingernail file. Slough off the dead skin. You can apply Yarrow Palm, and you can do that every day. Now, if you want to do this like in the spa way, soak your feet for about 15 minutes. Then use the pumice or foot file, and then apply your oils. Now be careful when you're using a foot file because you can file away too much skin. So you always need to test it by touching it and making sure that it's not too sensitive. So just go at it a little bit at a time. So this is a fun mommy-daughter thing that you can do, or even husband and wife thing that you can do. And then veins. Let's talk about these veins. Now, if you have spent years and years and years working on your feet and you have veins that are showing up everywhere, this is not a fix-it-quick recipe. This is something that you're going to want to use consistently a little bit every day. Veins need support. As we get older, the walls of the veins break down, and oils can help strengthen them. Cyprus, remember, cyprus is our blood flow oil. So we're going to support the veins where the blood flows by adding in some lavender. Remember, it's anti-inflammatory. Lemongrass helps to get rid of toxins. And helichrysum. Helichrysum is just that wonderful oil that helps, that your body uses to help heal places where blood flows out of, and it shouldn't. Trying to be compliant here. I'm not very good at it. So be careful with lemongrass. It is strong. And if you make up this roller recipe and you find that your skin gets a little irritated from it, divide it in half and dilute it down some more. Or you can use less drops of lemongrass. Lemongrass is majorly wonderful, but it's also very strong and it can cause skin irritation. Now, why do we not go in the sun with this one? Lemongrass, it will make you burn. Body skincare. Our skin is not just our face, it's all the rest of our body. So if you're doing all natural stuff up here, but you're still using Jergens moisturizer from the pharmacy, guess what? You're still putting yucky stuff on your body. So let's treat the rest of our skin as well as we treat our face. I love doTERRA's hand and body lotion. It's light, it's not heavy, but it doesn't leave a greasy residue. And I love mixing oils in it. And I just take a squirt of the lotion, put a couple drops of the essential oils in there, and then just rub it on my body after my shower. The replenishing body butter is very nice if you have, if you like that thicker lotion skin. It's also a really nice, body butter is really nice for like a foot mask. So after you soaked and you filed and you did Euro Palm, wrap that body butter all over it and just wrap it in a hot towel and just let it soak in. We have the detoxifying mud mask and the hydrating body mist, that beautiful hydrating body mist. Guys, we can use that for so much. But yes, it's very, very nice for your skin. It's also good for your hair and lots of other good things. But just remember, these products here, with the exception of the mud mask, these are not for your face. The skin on your face is different than the skin on your body. It's different in the way the cells are laid. It's different in the texture and the way that its thinness. Your skin on your face is a lot more thin than the rest of your body. And then one last recipe. After since we are approaching summer, I wanted to share with you what we use in my house since we live in Florida. We always get too much sun because Florida sun is vicious. So this is what we use after we go outside in the sun and we come in and we are kind of pink. This is my spray bottle, peppermint, lavender, and frankincense. 10 frank, 10 lavender, and 5 peppermint. Shake it, spray it on often. It feels so good. Peppermint's going to help cool down that hot skin. Lavender and frankincense are going to do what they do best, which is take care of the skin cells that got a little too much sun. What else can you use? Verage toner. That stuff is amazing to help with skin that's been a little on the crispy side. It feels really, really good, and all you have to do is just spray it on. Euro Palm, remember, it's an antioxidant, and it's moisturizing, and it soothes so fast. Rose oil, very soothing. The key thing, to keep the oils and the products on, to give your skin the tools to combat the damaged cells from the UVA rays. Remember, skin oils, when you put oils on your skin, they go into your skin and into your body, and the whole experience lasts about 2 to 3 hours. And then the oils start to evaporate out. So when you're dealing with an issue, it's always best to keep applying the oils so that your skin continually has those oil molecules to use and work with. So here is my routine. And I have a couple of them. And I wanted to share them because we can talk all this like excitement and have all of these like 10 steps to skincare. But the truth of the matter is, we are busy people, especially moms in this world, dads in this world. Life is just busy. So I have hypersensitive skin. Once in a while, I get eczema breakout. I'm very sensitive to heat, and I get heat rashes like instantly when I get overheated. So that's how my skin is. And this is what I use. I call it the busy mom. Now, I use the Verage cleanser with coffee grounds. I take used coffee grounds and I put them in a little dish in my shower. And those coffee grounds are what I use to scrub the dead skin cells off with. Cheap little at-home remedy. Cleanser with coffee grounds, rub it on, wash it off. When I'm done in the shower, I take my frankincense roller all over. I put Yarrow Palm all over. I squirt and I moisturize. It takes 2 minutes. Now, if I'm feeling a little more luxurious for the day and I have a little bit more time in the morning, I'll add in a few extra things like the Immortelle and the eye cream. And in the drier months, I add the serum. And then we might do a couple of moisturizers depending on the month, the time of the year that it is. So, and then I finish with my routine. I put the rose oil over my heart, On Guard on my feet, tea tree oil on the inside of my arms, Digestin on my stomach, and Balance in my unscented body moisturizer. All of this morning routine takes me about 5 minutes. Rollers are my favorite thing in the world. It makes oil application super duper easy. Now, the body care part is the unscented body moisturizer with Balance is my favorite every single day. Sometimes I'll change and use the beautiful body spray, or I'll just use the Yarrow Palm body serum. 3 things that are super easy. Now, when it comes to the evening time, this is really the ideal time to just kind of pile on the goodness. But honestly, guys, sometimes we're tired. I have days where I'm lucky if I get a washcloth on my face. But when we're tired, if you can get a warm washcloth just to wipe off some of the grunge and then apply Yarrow Palm. Yarrow Palm is one of the best things that you could do for your skin before you go to bed. But if you're feeling accomplished and you have a little extra time, let's do the routine. Let's cleanse. Let's put some eye cream on. We're going to roll some rose on there and use your Magnolia. Grab that Immortelle. Make sure it's diluted if you're going to be using it with a lot of other oils. Use your hydrating serum with your Yarrow Palm. You guys, you can mix Yarrow Palm and hydrating serum together. You can just squirt it right into that hydrating serum and save a step. Tone and moisturize. And then we're going to boost up our immune system, foam roller on the feet, and whatever oils you need to help you with your sleeping. So this is just a recommendation. You can look at this and say, okay, this is very doable. It is. I can go the simple route, or I can go the accomplished mom route. I am so excited to be able to present this to you guys today. I hope that you have learned something amazing about skin, about how oils work in skin, about the products. I love helping people with their skin stuff. So just remember, all of our skin is different. Life's issues play a big part in the way that our skin interacts with products and with oils. So if your skin is not doing what you wanted it to do, and you've done all of these things, then let's go look at the root of some things. Look at the emotional root and the trauma root of maybe why your skin's not reacting the way that you want it to. Having God heal your heart and heal those rooted issues, in the long run, your skin will react and it's going to clear up and be beautiful. And that, now we're going to open up for questions. So stop share. And if anyone has questions, I am fine if you put them in the chat, or you can just unmute and ask.
Thank you very much, Spring.
My pleasure.
We have the translation there to Spanish, I think. Dad, you can open your mic. Yeah, okay. So I think Alexandra there has just turned her camera on. Hi, Alex. Good to see you. Do you want to open your mic? You can go ahead if you want to ask in Spanish or in English.
Hi.
Hola.
Just going to try in English. If I can say it, because my English is a little bit raw, I'm going to switch to Spanish. That's okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So thank you for everything. So I learned a lot of them, a lot of things. I was like, oh, that's amazing. Okay.
Good.
So I have a question, because you speak about the veins on the legs for working stand. I'm 4 years old working on a restaurant, and I have days of 10 hours day of just walking and running and everything. So I'm young. I'm not like older. So the recipe that you give us can be like what's the word? This word on Spanish and English? I don't remember.
Say it in Spanish.
To prevent. Yes, like
yes.
I remember it. To prevent the veins, like to yes, like to prevent
prevention. Yes, prevention. Yes, you could use it, but I would say more of helichrysum and cypress together for prevention.
Okay, helichrysum and cypress. Okay, thank you so much for your answer.
You're welcome.
Okay, I'm going to make the most here to ask a question too. All right, Spring. Well, I think my issue is quite common. So I had acne in my teenage years, but many of us that perhaps continue out of our teenage years and we don't have a very active sexual life, but still our hormones are still moving. Now, I'm married and I'm pregnant, but still I get those occasional breakouts. So I've used HD Clear. And it's been actually not that abrasive, but I have now changed a bit. What would you recommend then to have the HD Clear just there when we have the breakouts and passed on to the Verage and the other skincare routines that you were saying?
This is where doTERRA skincare is fabulous, because you can customize. So if you feel that the HD Clear line is too harsh for everyday use, I would definitely keep the oil for the spot treatments. If you're having breakout because of hormone surges, then let's address the hormone surges. So we have the Clary Calm that we use on our ankles. We have our food intake. So food intake is one of the biggest culprits of hormone surges. So if you know that time of the month is coming and you can help prevent some breakouts by saying, okay, the time of the month is coming, no wine, no cheese, no wheat. I'm just going to stay away from those for the next 10 days. And I'm going to use that Clary Calm on my ankles inside and out every single day. When you're consistent with that, you'll notice maybe you're going to start a little less breakout. But when you do have these breakouts, your body may respond better to HD Clear, or it might respond better to tea tree or to rose or even helichrysum. So I would just try these oils as spot treatments to help lessen the inflammation that they're causing and the bacteria. So it's bacteria under the skin, but hormones can just kind of they just surge through your body and they just want to leak out your skin. So using the oils to just calm it down, but also addressing what hormone surges do in your body at the same time, that will help.
Wonderful. Wonderful. I see a Marine Gilda is with her microphone. Oh, she doesn't have audio. Sorry, I thought she was going to ask a question. Let's see, do we have any more questions in the chat? Not yet. Okay. I could ask the other question. I love what you said about the dead skin cells. I mean, I can definitely be guilty of putting moisturizer when we see that skin going kind of white. So I love that idea that you had about the coffee grounds, putting them in the shower. How often would you do that? Do you do that every day or every other day? Because sometimes we can extra exfoliate on our skin.
So that's a very good question. And honestly, I am definitely one that's all about like what is easily done at home. What DIY thing can I do? I don't want to go buy another product. So I'm going to figure out how to do these things without extra expense. Even though my skin is hypersensitive, I like to exfoliate it every single day. Coffee grounds are not ultra abrasive. You get into very abrasive things when you look at like sugar scrubs. Sugar scrubs and salt scrubs should never be used on the face, because if you think about it, they're like square, they're harsh. They have sharp lines in them, and they're going to actually cut your skin. They call it microabrasion. They're going to cut into your skin and actually cause scar tissue to form. So they're really good, like sugar scrub and salt scrub. It's really good for your feet. You know, we have thick calluses on our feet. That's really good abrasiveness. So for the face, the coffee grounds are perfect. doTERRA does have we have the scrub in the essentials line. It's a very gentle scrub. So if you're someone who says, no, I need to get some dead skin off, that's why I like coffee grounds, because they really work it, and you can use less coffee grounds for a gentle scrub or more coffee grounds for a harsher scrub. So you can use a little bit every day and just judge it. It's really, if you use just a little bit, it's not going to be too much, but your skin will let you know. You know, like if you used it every day for 5 days and then the next day you started scrubbing and it kind of hurt. Yeah. That's your skin's way of saying, okay, too much.
Too much. Right. And the big culprits, blackheads.
Yes.
Blackheads over our nose. With those, would we see those coming out, or are there specific oils that will help us? Because blackheads are usually, I've seen a lot of people that have told me, you know, this area of the nose, some areas, they're full of blackheads. What would you advise for that?
Blackheads are a mystery to everybody. They are the one thing, because our nose is the first thing that it's like what leads us into the air, into the atmosphere. And honestly, it's that area of the face that we are always touching. And when you start thinking about it, you're like, oh yeah, I'm always touching my nose. We're not ever going to totally get rid of blackheads. And the reason being, when we see products that talk about pore reducing or, you know, pore minimizing, our pores are where the oil in our skin comes out. And we need that oil. It's what moisturizes our skin and keeps it young. If we continually strip away that oil, then we're damaging our pores. When our skin gets out of balance, that's when we start having the breakouts. We start having, you know, like the dry skin that wants to cover and not come off. That's when the blackheads can start to come. But blackheads are simply, it's the oxidized sebum. So when the sebum hits the air, it's like it crystallizes, it oxidizes. And we see it as black because it's dirt. Air is dirty, whether we like it or not. Air is dirty. So in a consistently good routine, you can minimize the appearance of the blackheads. Getting them out, I would first see a licensed esthetician, because they're going to know how to extract them without causing damage. And then at home, the only time you extract blackheads is within 5 minutes of being after your shower, when your skin is nice and supple, and you can squeeze a few out, and then you use like frankincense or helichrysum to help calm down, or cypress, you know, to help control the oil flow. But we'll never, ever be rid of blackheads. We can just simply help our skin to perform better so that we minimize how much we have.
Wonderful. Great advice. Okay, so any more questions you may have? Make the most of spring that's here with us. All right, we have recorded this session both in English and in Spanish. So if you joined us halfway through and you missed a part, or some of the slides that Spring showed, you want to take a screenshot of them, we will be circulating the recording as well. All right. I think my last question is what you mentioned that happens during pregnancy, because I'm 4 months and a half pregnant. And I have a friend of mine who did ask me, she's pregnant in her second baby, and she did ask me about those stains that come up, right, during pregnancy.
Yeah. Masks.
Yeah.
A lot of the times those will go away after you have the baby, and it's caused by the hormones that like to surge to our bodies. Frankincense and lemon, like the two recipes that I posted, those can definitely help to control the onset and the what's the word I'm looking for, like the darkness that comes. Lemon oil is a natural skin lightener. Excuse me. But the problem with lemon oil is it needs to be used at nighttime because of the sensitivity to the sun. So if you use it during the day and then you went in the sun, you're going to make that hyperpigmentation worse. So I always tell people, if you use lemon because it does it naturally, use it at nighttime and dilute it. If you use it a couple times undiluted, you might end up with those little bumpy rashes, and that's your skin's way of saying, whoa, too much, dilute it, calm down, slow down. And then scrubbing. So using a scrub. So use the coffee ground scrub and then do the treatment and then do the moisturizer. But using a scrub to help exfoliate those dead skin cells that have the color in them, and stimulating. So remember, frankincense is like our cell's best friend, especially on our face. It's going to encourage those cells to be healthy and to perform the way that God created them. So those cells that are producing color in spots where it's not supposed to be, frankincense is going to help. And it's a driver oil because it's that monoterpene. So it's a monoterpene. It goes inside the cell. So whatever oils are with frankincense, it's going to help those oils to work even better. So that's why we pair a lot of things with frankincense, because it's such an amazing cellular oil. So yeah, lots of scrubbing and lots of frankincense and lemon, and just see how it works.
Yeah. Wonderful. Wow. Such good advice, Spring. Thank you so much for this time.
My pleasure.
If you can, well, we'll see how we can exchange maybe some of your slides and get them around to people.
I would be happy to.
So much great information. Thank you, Spring.
You're very welcome. My pleasure.
Thank you for making this time, and thank you for everyone else who's joined us today. We have people from Israel, from France, from South America. I mean, here we've got the whole globe. So it's great. So good you could all join us. And just a final note, actually, today's class is part of a continuing education series called Beyond the Basics. So we have still one final lesson left on hormones. So if you want to join us next Saturday at the same time, please ask the person who invited you for the link. And if you're in Spanish, we do these courses also several times a year. So these really get you to understand how your body works and how the doTERRA essential oils are really a great partner to get great health and really just build the foundation for a healthy lifestyle. So it's been my pleasure also to be here. Thanks to my dad, who's also helped us with the logistics here. My husband, who's been behind the scenes to do all this. We hope you have a great day. Many blessings to you all. And again, thank you to Spring and to Jody, even though she's not here, for presenting us, introducing us.
Yes, wonderful. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you. Okay, have a good day, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Take care.